It was a cold winter morning in London. The train was packed, the windows fogged, and everyone seemed lost in their own worlds. At the far end of the carriage, a man named Samuel stood holding the rail. He was in his late 40s, wearing a heavy coat and scarf. His dark skin made him stand out among the sea of pale winter faces. When he stepped forward to take an empty seat, a woman quickly grabbed her bag and moved to the other side of the carriage. A few passengers glanced at him, then looked away, pretending not to notice. Be honest with yourself. Have you ever judged someone before even saying a single word to them? If you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to subscribe to channel for more videos like this one. Samuel ignored it. He was used to this. Years of living in the city had taught him how to spot the silent rejection. He looked out of the window, trying to focus on the passing buildings. But the quiet sting remained. At the next stop, an elderly man boarded and sat beside him without hesitation. He smiled and asked, "Cold day, isn't it?" That simple sentence broke the wall Samuel had carried all morning. They began talking, first about the weather, then about football, and finally about life. The man's name was Peter. He was a retired teacher who had lived in London all his life. He told Samuel that he used to travel a lot, and in other countries he was the one who looked different. "It taught me," Peter said, "that a stranger's face is only strange until you know their story." As they talked, Samuel noticed other passengers stealing glances, not the usual cold stares, but curious ones. By the time they reached the city center, Peter had invited Samuel for a coffee. They sat in a small cafe near the station. Their conversation drifted from childhood memories to the challenges of growing older. For Samuel, it was the first time in weeks that someone had looked at him and seen more than the color of his skin. Months later, Samuel and Peter became close friends. They would meet every Friday morning, sharing stories over coffee. Sometimes they were joined by Peter's friends, and soon, Samuel was no longer the man on the train, but simply Sam. One day, Peter said something that Samuel never forgot. "The world doesn't change through speeches or laws alone. It changes when one person decides not to look away." Years later, when Peter passed away, Samuel attended the funeral, not as a stranger but as family. And when he spoke at the service, he told everyone about that cold winter morning, when a simple hello turned into a friendship that broke down walls. The next time you're on a train, a bus, or in a queue, will you look away or will you say hello? If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to subscribe to channel for more stories like this one, because sometimes the smallest gesture can be the first step toward ending a lifetime of prejudice.